Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls. I was intending to run around and grind a little bit more before my inevitable locking horns with the boss. However, as I was running back to head back out of this area, I discovered this. A little message on the floor. Illusory wall ahead. Now, generally, well, I actually have seen a message quite similar to that before. It was somewhere around here while I was doing a little grinding. I've been running back and forth killing these humanity guys for a bit. I didn't want to make any progress. I didn't want to try out any of the bosses without you guys being here. And generally speaking, when I see these messages, illusory walls, or any sort of tip that I think might lead to something I haven't seen on camera, I'll usually try and make a mental note of it. Now, in this episode, I intend to throw myself against the bosses at least once before I try any co-op. As I mentioned many episodes ago, I was planning on coming here to join Plump and Dion in some co-op against the last boss, but I want to try it out on my own at least once. Now, one thing I've seen is this would be about the third time I've seen a message in this general area that indicates there's an illusory wall, and this is definitely the closest to a wall that I've seen it. So there must be something here. Or at least I suspect there is. Unless a lot of people are just copycatting. So let's go ahead and try it. Oh, yeah, there we are. Oh, something inside. Well, I'm going to rate this one then. I wish the other ones were still here so I could rate them as well. But apparently not. What have we here then? Other than you guys. I need more humanity, so please be with the dropping of it. Oh, balls. Oh, go away, I want to swap my ring. Let's just go ahead and swap rings while I'm here. Right, come hither, monster. Let us fight. That'll do. No. Come on. Come on. Don't be coy. Did you drop anything? No. Unfortunately not. Oh. Yikes. It's a wolf. With a sword. And some kind of summoning circle. I believe these ones, when they do actually drop something, tend to drop twin humanities, which is quite nice. Ow. And they also suck quite a lot of life if they get a chance. Ow. Twice. A little shit. Aha. Excellent. Goodbye. Now, I suspect I know what that was about, though it may not be clear to you guys. I believe that was Alvina out there, and I think she was leading us here to this scene, and the way out was just a red herring to distract you from it. I think you're really here for that specifically. And with Plump's Let's Play, I've seen him face a boss in the Darkroot Gardens, which was an enormous wolf, which wielded a sword. Now I suspect that that wolf was a smaller version of the later one that we're almost certainly going to have to defeat. So I noticed a lot of comments in Plump's videos that was saying that had he completed the content of the game in a different order. Had he done the DLC content, then that boss would have been very different. Different stuff would have happened during it. And I received a few comments recently on, I believe, episode 66, maybe 65 as well. A lot of people saying, go to the DLC, do stuff in the DLC, don't just leave. What is that thing on the floor there? Was that perhaps some sort of hair from Artorias' helmet or something? Like you know, like your traditional sort of Roman centurions had a plume of red sort of thing. Good luck. Yes, everyone needs good luck in here. And I think that white flower is one of the glowing ones from the... Oh, that was me. Oh, damn it, I've erased it. Never mind, no one cared anyway. I think that's one of the glowing ones from the forest. Now, from what I understand, that should play out a little bit differently now in the DLC, in the boss fight that's eventually going to come. Oh, people have left lots of messages. Oh no, these are developer messages. Never mind them. Now, what I would really like is some rings of sacrifice, honestly. I'm not sure where I'm going to get those. Humanity, go on then. You can have it, you cheeky chappy. I am going to, in this episode, throw myself against the bosses. But because of that, let's go and hurl ourselves against the optional boss once or twice first. We'll keep the last boss, who I believe is Manus, for the end of this episode. And then, quite likely, the next episode you see me in will be some jolly cooperation. That, or maybe some invasion stuff, depending on how much time I've got to kill. Because this place does seem rife for invasions. I'll try invading now. I will almost certainly fail to invade before I get down into the chasm. Yeah. I don't know why I even bothered. Now that we can come down here, let's go ahead and quickly cast some light. Like so. And swap back to our pyromancies. Like so. Wunderbar. Right. Plenty of you around here. Please die. We'll go two-handed for this, make it a bit faster. You will. Ouch. You drop anything shiny? No. Damn it. Alright then. We aren't going to spend a lot of time grinding in the video itself. I will kill things that I see, but I'm not going to go hunting where I know there's lots of them. Not specifically. Though I fancy these guys might simply be in the way, the whole way that I need to go, so it might turn out that I get to do a bit of grinding anyway. I would like to hurl myself against the boss, the optional boss first, but I would like to grab as much humanity as I can before I do that, because my weapon is going to need regular top-ups. Oh, tricksy little swine. Is it you making that deep sort of thrumming sound effect? I think it may be. Oh, nice. Where's the way down? There is a way down here somewhere. Die. Ah, I thought he was going to get me there. Right. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to come back to this area in the future, but given that there's a whole like arena thing here that isn't in the main part of the game, I believe that was specifically added by the DLC and only in this area. I can't imagine that they would have added that just to take it away when you leave. So I'm not certain that I'm going to be able to come back here, but I'm kind of hoping that I will be able to. Oh, and I think maybe these guide stones show the true path to the boss or something. Oh, hello. You're an annoying one, aren't you? Righty-ho. I will kill these guys if I can. So I'm going to have to be quite careful about it. Don't want to lure too many of them at me at once. Well, this will be very painful. Ah, like that. No. Balls. You both got me. You're trying to lure me back to your friends. I'm like a PvP invader. I haven't actually checked how much souls they're worth, but the humanity drops alone are probably worth it. If they're worth any souls, they may just be worth humanity. No, that one's worth 10. And that is ridiculous. I'm not even sure what these things are meant to be. It could be that they're actually meant to be humanity. Because this whole place seems to be running on the theme of humanity gone wild. And I know that humanity is often called a black sprite by the game, which is an interesting decision by the developers on how to symbolize humanity. That's something I mean, I would imagine most games would use this kind of is it called iconography? I don't think it is, but this kind of representation to be an evil spirit. But Dark Souls seems to repeatedly point out that humanity is quite base, and humanity is really... Oh shit. My weapon, no! Okay, we'll kill you with fireball, I think. That humanity is quite destructive, quite... It represents things like avarice and greed and things like that. Right, well, it's got 36 of 120 durability. That's not good. Let's try Sava for a little. No, actually, I know what we'll do. These daggers, I did look up on the wiki, and they are very, very interesting because they're meant... Oh no, I've put that in the wrong hand. They're meant for dual wielding. The gold tracer is one of the only weapons, if not the only weapon in the game. Okay. Oh, I put them both in the wrong hands. It's the only weapon in the game that has a light and strong attack if wielded in the left hand. Almost every other weapon has a parry rather than an attack. It does still have a strong attack most of the time. But the light tracer, if I switch to that, has a light and a strong attack. So, we'll try this out. This may be stupid of me. I think it probably is. Now these give bleed and toxic. I hurt myself quite a lot with that. I'm going to have to get used to that. But it probably does allow me to do quite interesting things. Well, let's take you on then, shall we? Well, that's not too bad. That's one attack takes him out. Though I've got to be careful not to walk through these stupid things. It hurts a lot. Yeah, I really need to improve my weapon skills, I think, to use that effectively. Now, while I was coming back up from the boss area, I actually noticed there was something down there that I hadn't seen before. So, we're going to go and explore it. After I quaff a flask. Geronimo! Not sure where this might lead. And I don't particularly want to fight you too hard, so fireball to the face. What is this shiny? Help me carving. I like that. Wow, okay. Let's see how these sound, because we've got a few of them now. We've got the help me carving.
Help me.
In my deep thrumming voice. I guess it's the we've seen the very good. I guess it's the voice of the guy who's carving them.
Thank you.
Which I believe is that giant dude who's whittling away at what looked like rocks, but these look like stone. Hello.
Hello.
Oh well. I believe this stuff was also added in the expansion. So... Right then. How much humanity have I got? I've got 18. That is enough to go tangle with an optional boss and then grind my humanity back up coming through here. So that is exactly what we're going to do. Also, I'm going to go and repair my weapon. Now, to get back out, I believe I need to go this way. Up here to where we fall down. Then up the path. Now, this area disappeared when I walked on it, and that's how I found Alvina. I noticed that initially when I came through here, there was like a weird effect, like mist on the floor, and I didn't take that much fall damage. But now it's gone, and I do, which is kind of a shame. I suspect perhaps Alvina was protecting me, which does feed into the theory that Alvina was intentionally trying to lead me down here. Which is going to open up all sorts of interesting dialogues, I imagine, with Alvina and the inevitable boss fight. Because I don't remember Plump actually interacting with her in that regard that much. I don't think he really spoke with her too much in his Let's Play. I think because he didn't have that much luck in forest hunting, so he didn't often have a reason to go back and give the rewards to Alvina in order to level up in the guild. I look quite funny in my golden armor, my gold and spiny dagger, and my top hat. Funny in the most awesome way possible, naturally, but funny nonetheless. Right, let's quickly rest here. Now, we want to repair my sword. We want to repair everything, really. Chaos Blade took a lot of damage. I'm wondering if those creatures down there do a lot of damage to weapons. Okay. Now let's swap back. Though, interestingly, that's one. And how much is the golden dagger? It's 2, that's 3. So even with 2 weapons here, I'm carrying half the weight of my normal sword. That's actually quite crazy. I wonder how much damage those things are going to do when they're leveled up. I would like to see that. Actually, I may be able to level them up a little bit here. At the bonfire. Let me sit down. Let's reinforce weapons. They take Twinkling Titanite, which is quite cool. Now, I looked up, again, I did mention I thought this did poison or toxic damage. It does. It doesn't show up in stats, but it does do it. Toxic specifically. I don't know of any other weapon that does that. That does toxic damage. And I think that's quite awesome. Well, let's pump that one. Another thing to note is the incredibly high dexterity requirements of these weapons. And reinforce this one up to +2. Now, the main sword that I've got is probably still much more powerful. My left weapon, light attack is 93. My left weapon, right weapon, light attack is 204. So, overall, I'm not going to do that much damage, I don't think, compared to the Chaos Blade, especially when I've got high humanity. But as a secondary weapon, probably quite good. From what I read, the toxic damage only happens if you use a strong attack, though. So you have to use the strong attack in order to inflict the toxic damage that you want to inflict. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. It doesn't have bleed effect, like a normal effect like the other one does as well, so really the toxic damage is the only thing going for that one, other than its incredibly swift attacks. But I doubt that weapon is going to ever be particularly good at staggering things, because it's a light weapon, and light weapons generally don't. Now, are those dogs going to sneak up behind me eventually and bite me in the ass? I imagine they will. But it'll be interesting to test those weapons out, if nothing else, in PvP. Because they've got, especially the Gold Tracer, has a very flowing attack pattern that I imagine will be very hard to time, because it attacks several times for each press of the button. Whereas one press here, one swipe, you can dodge that fairly quickly because it takes me a little while to recover and take another shot. But the Gold Tracer, on the other hand, one hit of that, and I'll launch into a flurry of attacks, much like the Painting Guardian sword, which I've leveled up to lightning. That's good. What am I going to do? Hello? Okay. I suspected you would be the boss. Well, well. Lots of bodies. Lots and lots of bodies. And a ladder. So, potential way back out, I wonder. Maybe I can just poke my head in and say nope and run away. I doubt it, but I'm not having to go through a fog gate, so is it possible that... No, this is an arena. This is definitely a boss battle. I was going to say perhaps the boss battle doesn't happen here, it happens further away, but... What's it say? A dragon high above the sky, out of sight of the naked eye. There's a lot of developer messages in this. No, 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 no. Ah. Wow. Okay, dodging fire doesn't work. That was quite a wide spread of fire as well. Balls. Okay. Let's go and see if I can work out a way to dodge that. But these developer messages, there's a lot of them in this particular area, aren't there? I think we've found one in the regular one that just said up, and also the couple in the Undead Asylum. As I've mentioned before, you can sort of spot the developer messages because they have a specific icon there, rather than, and obviously the fact that they're able to write poetry rather than just gorgeous view ahead or imminent amazing chest. But in this area, these messages, like the light one, have hinted at things. And that's something else I wouldn't mind quickly investigating. Is you going to attack? No? Okay. You were just waiting for me to attack you first. I see. Is whether there's any more secret areas in Ulasil that require light. Because I investigated most of the areas down below, up to the chasm, but I haven't investigated all of the walls above the chasm. Now, if I can, I'm just going to run in, grab my humanity, and leave. If that is at all an option for me. May not be. If it is, then I will quickly go and throw myself at Manus. If I can. I'm going to have to be very light on my feet to do this one. Go! Charge! Quickly, pick it up, run away. Yoink. No. Yoink. Is he coming? Yep, he's coming. Ow, ow, ow. I'm alive! Ha ha ha! I'm not going to try that theory again. Fleeing. Though. Oh, shinies. So tempting. But no. Maybe if he keeps attacking now that I've done it, I can shoot him or something. But that poem is clearly a clue. He's trying to give me a clue. Perhaps that over there is a safe spot. I can jump out of the way. Maybe I can shoot him from behind. Okay, if I run there, then over to where my top hat is right now, behind that rock. We will investigate this later. Perhaps I will summon Plump and send him down to investigate for me. But first, Manus. With the last 3 or 4 minutes of this episode, I'm going to go and waste my humanity in a hopeless battle against what I assume is the Abyss. Let's go. I believe the main boss's title is Manus, Father of the Abyss. I'm not certain about that. I'm not even certain where I got that from. I could have easily gotten that from an item I've read in here, or a spell or something, or equally so, a wiki. I may have spotted it as a title, Notorious of the Abyss, Manus of the Abyss. I'm not sure. But for this, we're going to go human. I know, crazy of me. But we've got enough humanity. Okay, let's go. With the last few moments, let us make a beeline. And I will continue thinking about that poem and trying to work what it is. I'm certain it's got something to do with shooting him. Because if you notice, he didn't land when attacking us, he flew at us, so that's the whole high in the sky. I'm not quite sure what it means by only not visible to the naked eye, if that's what it said. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look at the video, I think, and ponder it a little bit more. Now, we're going to have a little ways to go in order to get back to where... Oh, another thing I just realized is I did that boss fight with my... Oh! No. Naughty. I spotted you, but that was luck. That was very, very naughty of you, and you shouldn't do such things. But I don't mind too much when you drop me humanity. Alright. It doesn't look like I actually need that light spell down here, but I am going to cast it. It could be completely in my head, but I think it makes things easier to see. I could completely... No, it does, I think. So we're going to be keeping that. Alright then. Let's make a beeline for the boss. I'll try and avoid as much of these fights as I can on the way down. Okay. You're a bit keen. No, no humanity. Fine. And now that I've realized how these prism stone things are working around here. Ah, balls. No way. Oh, did I survive? I did, but I won't be for long. Drink. Move. Move. I'm not sure how I'm still alive, but I am. No. Haha! Unlock. I survived that fall. It was a crazy, crazy thing to have done. And I regret it. But I'm glad I'm still alive. I honestly thought I was dead. Wow. That's all I have to say to that. And how's the... He hasn't moved. Are you still with me? No. Okay, let's go. And again. Oh, that was close. I was stupidly close. I think you can all agree. Wow. Now we need to go down here, and we're very near the boss at that point. I still can't get over that I jumped off the ledge and just happened to land on a tiny little island of dirt. Wow. Right, there's the fog gate. We've got a couple of things to fight through to get there. Though, I imagine I can just dodge you, can't I? Yeah, let's just dodge you. I don't care for a fight. Oh, there's a lot of stuff down there by the looks of it. And this is where we're going. Brace thyselves. Ah, right. Now then. I should have looked for summon signs. Oh, so it's that hand that grabbed me in the beginning. I really should have looked for summon signs. That's the main purpose of me going human before coming down here. Oh. You're a big boy. With a tiny head. But are those... Okay, well if those are eyes, then run away. Okay, I'm still alive. I'm not sure how. Okay, it survived. I should have put my... Oh, no, 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 no. Let me go. My shield is taking the brunt of this. That's going to hurt. Okay. Time to go on the attack, I think. Okay, his hand just flew at me. There's fire everywhere. Okay, well, I feel that I've done enough in exploring that. No, I would like to actually throw myself at it once or twice more. I was a bit stunned, much like the Capra Demon, when I got in there, and then you spend a little bit of time trying to work out what their attacks are. It looks like I can block his attacks, so that's not too much of a problem for me. I do need the stamina ring. I should have equipped that rather than rushing. So I just rushed down there just to get there, really, and see what it was like. Whereas I should have equipped properly, looked for some summon signs. I was expecting to see Dusk, perhaps, because she said she would leave her signature and help us out, but that will be for the next episode. Until then, I am probably going to grind a little bit more in the humanity farm down below, or try to do some PvP up here, maybe with the arena, maybe with my blue-eyed orb. I can't imagine that there are any shortage of sinners in this area. And before we leave this area in the future, I intend to do a quick sweep with the light orb of this upper part of the township. But until then, I hope you've enjoyed your sneak peek of the bosses that I will endeavour to face with allies in some jolly cooperation. When you see me next, you will probably see me with friends. So I will leave you now with the smiling face of me waving and stabbing myself in the knee once again. Until next we meet, do take care.